Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. COVID-19 recovery rate reaches 38.73% in the country. ICMR scales up testing nationwide. Home Ministry asks states to coordinate with railways to ferry stranded migrant workers to their homes. Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions says spitting at workplace will be punishable with fine. And Amphan likely to cross West Bengal, Bangladesh coast tomorrow. NDRF teams deployed in coastal regions for relief rescue operations. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that a total of 39,174 patients have been cured from the coronavirus and the recovery rate reached to 38.73% in the country. During the last 24 hours, 2,350 patients have recovered and 4,970 fresh cases of COVID-19 have been reported, taking the total number of cases to 1,01,139. A total of 134 deaths have been registered in the last 24 hours, taking the nationwide toll to 3,163. Coronavirus testing in India crossed the 1 lakh mark. The Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has said that a total of 1,01,475 samples of coronavirus were tested in the last 24 hours. The figure of total number of tests reached to 24,04,267 in the country. Meanwhile, in Nagaland, a total of 978 samples have been sent for testing, out of which 948 samples are found negative. The State Health Department COVID-19 Bulletin stated that the number of samples sent after 3 p.m. yesterday till 3 p.m. today is 34, and the number of samples results awaited is 30. In addition, number of samples tested negative by TrueNat is 26. While the total number of screening done today are 2,531. 922 persons are presently under facility quarantine and a total of 744 persons are under home quarantine. The Union Home Secretary has asked states to proactively coordinate with the Railway Ministry to help ferry the stranded migrant workers to their native places. In a letter written to Chief Secretaries of all the states and union territories, Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla has suggested measures to mitigate the distress of migrant workers in the country. He said states should ensure arrangement of resting places with facilities of sanitation, food and health for all such workers who are on the move. Bhalla has asked states to prepare a list of the migrant workers with addresses and contact numbers which can be used later for contact tracing. Bhalla also urged NGOs to come forward in order to help the workers at the designated resting places. Now onwards, spitting at workplace will be punishable with fine. The Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, in an order issued to all central government departments, has asked their heads to ensure strict compliance of this and other directives in this regard. This order is likely to bring about changes in and around government and private workplaces. The order also said wearing face cover is compulsory in all public and workplaces. In additional directives for the workplace, the ministry said, as far as possible, the practice of work from home should be followed. The centre yesterday asked 50% of its junior employees below the level of Deputy Secretary to join work in office. Till now, only 33% of such employees were asked to attend office due to the novel coronavirus lockdown. The super cyclonic storm Amphan over West Central Bay of Bengal moved north-northeastwards with a speed of 15 kilometers during the past 6 hours. It lies centered over West Central Bay of Bengal, about 480 kilometers nearly south of Paradip in Odisha. India Meteorological Department said it is very likely to move north-northeastwards across northwest Bay of Bengal and cross West Bengal, Bangladesh coast near Dikha tomorrow, with maximum sustained wind speed of 155 to 165 kilometers per hour, gusting to 185 kilometers per hour. Rainfall has commenced over coastal Odisha since early hours today. The rainfall intensity is likely to increase gradually and become maximum from tonight till tomorrow afternoon. Prime Minister Modi today chaired a high-level meeting to review the response measures in view of cyclone Amphan developing in the Bay of Bengal. Modi has directed that all necessary measures to be taken to complete evacuation of people from areas in cyclone Amphan's path and maintain adequate quantities of essential supplies. Meanwhile, National Disaster Response Force Director General S.N. Pradhan informed that in West Bengal and Odisha, National Disaster Response Force teams are being deployed and are helping in awareness drive, sensitization and evacuation. Director General of Meteorology, India Meteorological Department, Dr. Murunjay Mohapatra, speaking exclusively to AIR News on Amphan cyclone, requested people to listen to credible news sources like All India Radio and urged them not to believe in any kind of rumors during these testing times. Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, Home Department, in coordination with the IMD Regional Office Guwahati, has issued weather updates with regard to Cyclone Amphan for the coming days. The state of Nagaland will not be directly impacted with this storm. However, scattered rain and thunder showers, particularly during evening and night, will be a common feature for the next few days. There will be a spike in the weather activity over Nagaland gradually from tomorrow onwards and last till 28 or till 31st May. Thunder squalls with severe lightning are also expected during this period. Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, Home Department, has urged the public to be vigilant during this period from lightning, gusty winds and thunderstorms. Public are requested not to shelter under large trees and near the river banks to prevent unnecessary risk to life from lightning and flash flood. All the district disaster management authorities and other line departments are requested to be on alert to save lives and properties during this period. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button extended goodwill gesture to the frontline warriors and patients of Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima. Food bags for all the patients and medical staff, along with a small token of love and prayer for the patients, was handed over to Dr. Visaseo Gire, Medical Superintendent. Deputy Chief Minister was accompanied by BJP spokesperson Kuputo Sohe and Kohima District BJP President Seye Krele Naki. Agriculture Production Commissioner Nagaland, who is also in charge of Dimapur District for COVID-19 activities, Y. Kiketo Sema, has informed that special train from Chennai is expected to reach Dimapur this Friday. Kiketo informed that a special train with 1,464 stranded people departed from Chennai this evening. He also expressed gratitude to churches and communities coming forward to host and welcome the returnees. Further, Kiketo met with the members of the Kuta Village Baptist Church today and expressed his appreciation for their gesture in responding to the call of the pandemic to house all the asymptomatic Angamis at its guest house within the church premises at Kuta Village, Nagajan, who are returning from outside the state. District Task Force on COVID-19 Mogokchung, along with civil societies, received the first batch of 57 stranded citizens last night at Alijan checkpost. In a brief reception program organized by the District Task Force on COVID-19, the authorities urged the boundary returnees to be disciplined and follow all the protocols of COVID-19. Later, the returnees were escorted to the institutional quarantine center at Fazl Ali College. All interstate returnees will be institutionally quarantined for 14 days, followed by another 14 days of home quarantine. They were assured that many teams are working to look after the welfare at the quarantine centers under the supervision and direction of the Deputy Commissioner Mogokchung. The returnees were also informed that the authorities have activated a radio series in collaboration with All India Radio Mogokchung to broadcast sensitization programs on COVID-19 and interviews with eminent personalities, apart from host of similar programs through various digital platforms. The radio education program of School Education Department is being broadcast by All India Radio Kohima for classes 9 and 10 from 9:20 a.m. to 12:20 p.m. Tomorrow, English, Social Science and Science will be broadcast for class 9 and Social Science and Science for class 10. Students can also log in to the State Education Department's Facebook page at DOSC NL and YouTube channel at DOSC Nagaland. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. COVID-19 recovery rate reaches 38.73% in the country. ICMR scales up testing nationwide. Home Ministry asks states to coordinate with railways to ferry stranded migrant workers to their homes. Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions says spitting at workplace will be punishable with fine. And Amphan likely to cross West Bengal, Bangladesh coast tomorrow. NDRF teams deployed in coastal regions for relief rescue operations. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.